All right, welcome to the freeform exclusive on YouTube. We haven't been here in 3 weeks. I had
Well, I wish that we could have waited even longer, but okay.
which we're gonna. Well, Lee went to Rockin' Pod, man. Fuck yeah,
Yeah, man.
he went to Rockin' Pod. He drank with the
Yeah, I went to
best.
Rockin' Pod. I drank with the best, man.
Yeah, he went to Rocket. He drank with fucking Ian Wadley,
Yeah, I went to
Wadzilla.
Rockin' Pod, man. I drank with the best, man.
Oh shit.
I went to Rockin' Pod. I drank with the best, man.
Oh my god,
That's what some people are like on podcasts. They go, man, I like this song, man. This is my favorite song, man. Then they go to the next one, like let's say with Kiss and the song Strutter. Then they talk about Nothing to Lose, and they go, yeah, man, Strutter's my favorite song, man. It's the best song, man.
man.
Okay, what do you think about Firehouse? I like Strutter, man. I think it's a good song, man. It's the best, man. And that's all they say.
I like the band Firehouse too, and I like the song by Kiss. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of weak with
But
the
oh yeah,
Firehouse
Rock
stuff.
and Pod was really cool. It's like I went there and going there the trip was kind of long. But then when I came back, I went on an early flight, and then that was like almost like you could just watch a whole movie, and when the movie's done you're home almost, you know what I mean? It was I first stopped off at Florida, at Fort Lauderdale, which is quite far down. Florida is it's maybe close to like Key West. It's that far down. So I was down in the deep south. And the people there, they were all kind of mellow, almost like zombies, like as if they were too hot to have any kind of complaints. They were just sort of walking around like everything was fine because they had nothing to think about. So that was actually interesting. The South, I never went to the South before, so it was cool. And then I had a good night's sleep when I went to Rock and Pod, and I slept in the hotel room, and it was like comfortable bed. I thought, wow, this is interesting. I kind of like the South. That was a new one for me.
Yeah, it's fucking cool to see all your pictures of Chris and Aaron, Dr. Fuck, Wadzilla,
Yeah,
Nate. And I was like Metal Mike, and I was like,
yeah,
fuck. And
yeah.
then you guys fucking call me, like I said in the podcast earlier. You guys called me and it goes, Lee's here, and you go, hi. And I go,
Yeah, I
it sounded
wanted to
like
be
you
like,
didn't want them to call me.
no, and more like I didn't want you to accuse me of being a part of it.
No, dude, it was like I said on the podcast, it made me feel a part of the gang, and it was cool that you guys thought of me to call me when you're drunk. It's like
Oh,
you
I
drunk
was so
called me.
drunk.
Yeah, you guys drunk called me. That was awesome.
Uh,
I felt like, fuck, they think of me when they're drunk. They go, fuck, that's awesome.
well, hey, it was a pretty wild party.
Yeah, next year, man, we're gonna go, man. We're gonna get you there again. I'm gonna get there with the wife. We ain't getting a table. We're gonna go, like you said, we're gonna go steal people's mics and run around and go, ha ha ha.
like, hi, I'm Yogi Pest, and then go, oh, a picnic basket, oh,
Well,
a microphone. Next best thing.
I'll have my wife film us doing that shit too, so I can put it on the podcast.
We'd be ousted out of there real quick.
We'll do Chris Sinzak last.
Mm.
Since he's the boss.
Chris is cool.
Yeah, Chris and Aaron are fucking amazing guys, man. I love those. I hope he announces there's going to be a new Rockin' Pod because I missed out. But I just
Yeah.
started going back to work again. It's like I can't just like take days off here and there.
I hadn't even planned on doing it, and then all of a sudden I'm able to. That was a trip.
Yeah, man.
I don't make plans like that. I don't make plans to go out of state, especially in the South for and I did it.
Yeah, it's like me and my wife want to like go to Memphis, start in Memphis before the Rockin' Pod, go see Elvis's
Huh.
house. I've seen it before. She's never seen it. And see that shit in Memphis and then rent a car, drive to Rockin' Pod, stay there for like 3 days, and then take the car to Virginia and go visit her friends in Virginia. So we're going to make a whole vacation out of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Fucking cool, man. They have a fucking mansion in Virginia. Her friend Alan, he's a
Oh,
fucking cool dude.
wow, that's cool.
He directs like plays and shit, like musicals. Really cool
That's
guy.
cool.
Yeah, man. But fuck, I'm glad to see you, man. You gave me a health scare there. I thought I was gonna lose you, and fuck, you're like
Yeah,
John Bonham, dude. I can't fucking replace you. I would just have to go solo.
yeah. You would have to be better. Just kidding. But yeah, in truth, I don't know what the mute button is on Zoom, so you're gonna have to deal with it. But anyway, um, oh, I do know. I'm sorry. Anyway, even though I have more knowledge than you and what I say is more interesting, you have the better podcast voice. You have more of the actual ability to do a good podcast than me.
That's not
I'm
true,
kidding.
man. You're the yin to my yang or the yang to my yin. You know, it's like
Yeah.
if I lost you, fuck, dude, I would be sad. I would have to go to New York to go to your funeral. And that wouldn't be
Mm.
cool. I don't want to think about that shit. You know, I just want to party with you, hang out with you. Fuck, but I'm glad you're better. Glad everything's taken care of. But if that thing flares
Yeah.
up again, get that shit out of there, man. It's a micro
Yeah.
fucking surgery, dude. It'll just fucking yank it out and you won't have even
Yeah.
have a scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like if they do it laparoscopically.
Yeah. They do it microscopically. My friend had
Yeah.
that surgery and she said she was fine, but you don't work. So it's not like you're going to lift fucking 50-pound bags of
Yeah.
fucking shit. You'd be fine.
Yeah.
You'd be fine just going back home and doing whatever you do, you know. But
Yeah.
they had to let her off for work for 2 weeks, but she's back. She's fine. But but I'm so
Yeah.
happy you're back. I was scared, man. I was worried about you. I was praying for you. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, man, because you're my partner, you're my brother. I need you.
Yeah.
You're the other half of
Yeah.
this podcast. Fucking if I lost
Yeah.
you, I'd fucking there'd be nobody I could replace you with, man. I'd have to fucking maybe I'd get a sock puppet. Hi, my name is Lee. I'm
Well, you actually have a good comic range. You could do some that's really entertaining. I did something with my two Barbie dolls and the bear, my pet stuffed toy bear, and I put it up on YouTube. It's like the unexpurgated, almost like X-rated version of Barbies and the bear. And then I had them roll on top of him and they're making all these weird sounds. And I don't think anybody even gave any kind of comment on it. It's like it was probably too weird for them or something, maybe.
I did a video where Star Wars versus Star Trek. I had like a pork from Star Wars and like a star and fucking one of my next generation Star Trek things, and I was going, Star Trek is better. And I did a fight between them two. I did that if you want to watch that on my YouTube channel, which only has 9 subscribers. We only have 95 subscribers on this freeform page, man. What the fuck? We need 5 more, man, to get 100. Get on here and subscribe, man. We ain't stupid. we ain't boring fuckers, you know.
Well, the thing is, I hardly watch any podcasts. I mean, there's a couple that I watch once in a while, but I mean, a lot of them, there's specialty podcasts where they only talk about one group or one genre only, and so after a while, how much more can you say, you know? So I just find that I like podcasts that range out a bit.
Yeah, like I had
Mm,
that YouTube podcast with Bob, and
mm.
it was like, dude, we're gonna run out of YouTube material. And then he said, well, we could do what you guys do and do albums and do other albums like in the genre of YouTube. And I go, dude, I already do that. Why would I want to do that on a YouTube podcast? I go, I already have the Freeform podcast for that. I go, this thing sucks. I'm ending it. So I left.
Hmm.
But I think we had some good episodes on the YouTube podcast, but
Hey, you know what we could do? We could do one where we both think of what song. Well, everyone does one on Kiss, so we can do one on Aerosmith. Think of our favorite Aerosmith song, whatever it is, and if it happens to be the same song, or we find a song that's close enough that we both like, and only do a podcast on that one song, like maybe the song Mama Kin from
the first
I think
album.
it's the first album. And then we talk about the influence of Mama Kin. Then we talk about in another episode where they recorded Mama Kin. Then we talk about the bassist on Mama Kin, then the drummer on Mama Kin, and we only do that song, make it very specialized, you know?
I think we could do also a top 5 70s Aerosmith songs. Like you have your top 5 70s Aerosmith, I have my top five.
Yeah.
And then we could go to the top 5 80s Aerosmith songs.
That would be harder for me to pick one.
What
I would have to say the songs I dislike the least from the 80s of Aerosmith. I could do that.
Well, I could get top 5 songs of Aerosmith. I could always say Hangman Jury is one of my favorite 80s songs by them,
Huh.
and I could also say fucking Voodoo Medicine Man. Fucking great
I
song.
I could say which songs are my favorite of the 70s, and then I could pretend that those are the 80s songs and hope that maybe you don't notice.
Then we could go to
That's
the
good.
2000s Aerosmith songs, and we don't have any. It's like zero.
It's like to me the last album that mattered was Rockin' a Hard Place as far
That
as
was a
I'm
great album.
concerned.
But I got this, dude. The Aerosmith, not the Black Sabbath Sabotage box set.
Oh,
It has live shit
why?
on here. I got the
Oh,
CD. I didn't get the vinyl. You
is
don't like
that the one with
Sabotage?
changes? Is that the one with changes?
No, it doesn't have changes on here.
Oh, does it have I'm Insane? Going
Yep.
Insane?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well then that's a good one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do this album with Metal Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It has one song that I think you both like that I was just like, what's the point of it?
Yeah. But and then I also rebought this Bar 7 on CD.
What's that again?
Bar 7. It's Tommy Skiosh and Jeff
Oh,
Keith of Tesla. They are even advertising Tesla on here. It's like Tesla. I go, what the fuck? But
huh.
I have this CD, but it had a different cover with it's like a punk chick sitting on the world, because this
Is
album's
it
called The World is a Freak.
is it would I like it?
You might like it. It's obscure
Okay, that's
because
one
they
point
did this
for it.
when Tesla broke up. And
Okay.
I have the others.
Bar 7.
Yeah, I have the original cover and the original album, but my CD cracked. So I wanted to buy a CD that wasn't cracked, but this is a different cover and it has more information. It has lyrics and everything. Because I bought that CD when it first came out. And I go, fucking Jeff Keith and Tommy Skiosh. I'm there. You know how much I like Tesla. And it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? But fucking John Bon Jovi, dude, what's up with that guy? That guy's like out of it lately. Fucking he can't sing anymore. His voice is
Oh,
gone. It's like Paul
cool.
Stanley reincarnated. I know you like that, but you did like the fucking
Hey.
These Days album.
Yeah, what the fuck ever.
What the fuck?
I would go to see them play instrumentally these days and have them go on stage and just wave and go,
Hey, I've seen Bon Jovi once with Richie,
Ah,
and I've seen him twice with Phil X on guitar. They put on a good show, but the new album that they released called their new album that they abandoned, and then they added 3 new songs because of COVID. Dude, John's
huh,
voice is gone, man. I don't know what
wow.
happened between This House Is Not For Sale, because that album was fucking rad. I like This House Is Not For Sale. But then the new album is like, sounds like he has a fucking fucking hole in his trachea. I don't know what's
Wow.
going on.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, man. But I know you hate them, so that's good for you that I'm bitching about Bon Jovi.
Well, um, I might take a listen to it just to see what you are talking about.
Yeah, listen to the album This House Is Not For Sale, the album before the new album, and then listen to the newer
As a
album, and you're like,
comparison.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
his
can
voice
try
is
that.
took a nosedive. And I was like,
Ah,
shit, I wouldn't want to see them in
huh.
concert again, man. But
Oh,
fuck,
wow.
I did see the Black Crows. The Black Crows kicked ass, man.
Huh.
Dirty Honey.
Well,
People need to
oh,
see fucking Dirty Honey. Like I said that on the podcast. That guy's voice is fucking amazing. It's like fucking Page and Plant reincarnated.
I don't
Just give
even
you
know
that.
if they have, I don't even know if they have like um a mainstream record deal. They
They
have
don't.
some, I guess,
They're
on their
independent.
own
They're independent.
thing, but yeah, they don't even have a mainstream deal, and they're getting props. That's kind of cool.
Dude, they're the first band without a fucking major record label to hit #1 on the rock charts.
That's the trip.
Yeah, because they fucking make they're no Greta Van Fleet. They're better than Greta Van Fleet. That's
Hmm.
that way. I give Greta Van Fleet props because they're bringing good like rock to fucking kiddies who don't know what rock is. I'm just
Hmm.
hoping this is Greta Van Fleet will get them into like Led Zeppelin. And they know
Uh,
what a real band sounds like, and then they go fuck Greta
oh
Van
yeah,
Fleet. You know,
yeah,
I'm listening to the real deal and fucking Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, John Bonham and John Paul
yeah.
Jones. These are the
I
real
saw
deal.
Jimmy Page live.
Yeah, I fuck you fucking rule, dude. I've
Yeah, yeah,
never
he was really cool. You know, he said, "How you doing tonight?" to the audience and waved everybody. He was the only guitarist there who did that. Everybody else just sort of went on stage and just started playing like they didn't even notice the audience.
that's fucking awesome because when I saw the Black Crows, it was the first time at the LA Forum where Led Zeppelin played that album, How the West Is Won. Most of the songs are taken from their LA Forum performance. That
Uh,
fucking venue is so iconic. So many bands have played the LA Forum. That's where I saw my first concert was REO Speedwagon and Survivor, 1985. But they have pictures like you go around the forum, they have like pictures of who've been there. They have Led Zeppelin on stage. You have all these
mm,
bands. I saw Yes there. I saw fucking Yes, Brian Adams, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
yeah,
I saw Heart there. I saw Cheap Trick there. I saw fucking Yes there twice. I saw them on the Big Generator. And then I saw them on the Union when
yeah,
they had both all the Yes
yeah.
members together in a round, dude. That was so amazing. Oh my God, that venue is, and plus the lake, I'm a fucking huge Laker fan. They've won championships in that fucking venue. So
Yeah, yeah. I'll go on. Yeah,
that venue is fucking so iconic. And to see the
yeah.
Black Crows there, and the Black Crows are saying this is the first time in 500 some fucking days that live music has been played here because COVID shut down everything.
Wow, yeah.
And
I've been watching football, like old football games, like I saw like a 1970 game between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was such an old game that Frank Tarkington was the quarterback for the New York Giants before he was in Minnesota Vikings. I didn't even know that.
really,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a New York Giant quarterback.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah. In 1970.
that was when I was born.
Yeah. So that was really old.
Dude, the best quarterback. You know where I first knew who Fran Tarkenton was?
Yeah. But
It was a television show called It's Incredible.
yeah.
He was like one of the hosts on there, and it was
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
cool. And
I used to saw that show.
then when I got into football because of Joe Montana and the fucking catch, the fucking the dude
Yeah.
fucking against the Cowboys, because I was up at my grandma's house and there was nothing on TV and she was at work, and I was watching the football game and I saw that fucking got me into football. Joe Montana to Dwight Clark, dude, in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
And I said,
I remember.
I'm a Niner fan right after that, dude. I
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
into football. I was a Dodger fan. I wasn't
I
into
wasn't.
football.
Yeah. I was rooting for the other team when I saw the 49ers only because I I was more of a Raiders fan, but I was more like why like the 49ers weren't doing well, then all of a sudden they did well. Now I don't necessarily have that attitude, but back then I had an attitude like I was just not a 49ers fan though.
I never got to see Joe play live, play in a stadium,
Yeah.
but I did see Steve Young and Jerry Rice in Anaheim when the Rams used to play in Anaheim.
Right on.
I saw the game where Jerry Rice took a pass from Steve Young that was going out of bounds. He grabbed
Yeah.
it with one fucking hand, brought it in, went down the sidelines for a touchdown. If you ever see Jerry Rice highlights, they show that highlight every fucking time. I was
Yeah.
at that game. I saw fucking two Hall of Famers play. Well, actually, I saw three because Jerome Bettis was the Rams running back, but
Yeah.
they held his ass down. He didn't rush for shit.
There was one game I saw with the 49ers, and there was this guy who's like one of the, defensive guys who like, he, never catches a ball kind of thing, just like one of the heavy blocker kind of a guys. But for some reason, he ended up being in a certain part of the field, then Joe Montana threw the ball to him, and everybody else was quite a few feet away. And this guy was not a fast runner. He kind of ran slow, but he was so far away from everybody that he was able to make the touchdown. He just sort of kind of went as quick as he could, but he just sort of ran not so fast, and it took him maybe about a whole minute, but he made the touchdown because he caught the ball.
There's a story about Joe Montana that Harris Barton told. He's like one of the his offensive linemen in Super Bowl against the Cincinnati Bengals. They were down with 53 seconds left to play. Joe Montana gets in the huddle. He tells the huddle, "Hey, look, there's John Candy in the stands." And Harris Barton goes, "That just like made us laugh so much that we calmed down. We were all like, we got 53 seconds left." But Joe said, "Hey, look, I think that's John Candy." And it calmed him down. That's why they call Joe Montana Joe Cool. He was always cool in the fucking huddle. He calmed him down and he got the winning touchdown, used Jerry Rice as a fucking decoy, threw it to John Taylor for the winning touchdown with 53 seconds left to play, and they were down by 4.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's cool. Yeah.
When people talk about Tom Brady, I don't hear stories like that with Tom Brady. I don't hear him taking control of the huddle.
What team is he on?
Tom Brady was the Patriots. He's like the GOAT. He's like the GOAT now with 6 rings or whatever. He just won last year with Tampa Bay.
I never really remembered seeing him or the games.
Yeah, Tom Brady's a great quarterback, but the rules changed for him to not, they can't touch him. They can't touch his receivers. Joe Montana would get his ass kicked on sacks, and fucking they would hit his receivers. So fucking it's hard to compare different eras of football.
Yeah.
I'll still say fuck you, Tom Brady. Joe Montana's the GOAT. He never lost the Super Bowl. He's 4-0 in Super Bowls. You've lost 3, even though you've been to more. But let's get back to music, man. We're talking about football here.
Yeah.
Have you heard any good music lately?
Kind of. It may not quite be the kind of stuff that you're into. I've been listening to jazz and stuff, and I've been listening to classical. And there's one string quartet by Schumann called Death and the Maiden. That's actually really good music. That if you want to hear something really interesting, he was like feeling like he was going to die, because well, he did die, I think, either before his 30s or right, like maybe 31 or 32 or something. He was really young when he died, Schubert, and he wrote tons of music. The Richie Kotzen album, 50 over 50 or whatever it is, Schubert would have probably done those many songs in a day. That's how prolific he was. But anyway, and as far as rock,
what do you think about the Richie Kotzen 50 for 50 though?
I haven't even, I don't think I even tried hearing it.
Dude, it has so many elements going on this album, like funk, metal, hard rock. I think you would like it.
I'll try it slowly but surely. But what I'm saying is, the stuff. Well, I like the String Cheese Incident, and they're an interesting group too, and I'm getting into well, I also like, there's Tamara Lindemann, who sometimes she goes under the stage name Tamara Hope when she's on Canadian television, and she's a part of a group called the Weather Station. She's kind of like a combination of Joni Mitchell and I'm trying to think of who else, like maybe not quite Laurie Anderson, but kind of like trippy folk rock, but with a little tiny bit of electronic stuff in it. But she's really cool. And then there's also Madison Cunningham, who's really cool, and she's playing later, like in October or something, in New York, and the tickets are cheap enough for me. So I'll probably go there and see her and maybe meet her and stuff. That would be really cool. They're starting to have people again do concerts in the places that I like. There's 2 places that are really cool. There's one that's Mercury Lounge, which is a cool place. But sometimes if you get the selfies with the artists and they're behind the counter, they have to sort of stay behind the counter. But if you get one with them before they're there, then that's cool. But the other one, Bowery Ballroom, that one, I've got a lot of cool selfies with the groups there, and the people. It's a cool place, and it's got like a good bar, and it's pretty hip, and so I like that. I forget who I saw there, but one time I was seeing someone, a certain group or something, and I was just so tired I couldn't stand up, and I said, I need to have a chair. There was one chair there, that was just like by the bar or something, that just happened to be there. So I went there and I sat there, and I was able to listen to the music. Then I think I took a picture of the chair, and I might have said, this is my friend, or kind of like that. And so it's a cool place. And so there was this group called Let's Eat grandma, and
Let's see, grandma.
they were really cool, and I had tickets to it. But before, you know, the show was going to go, their best friend, who was a part of maybe their management or their musical direction or what, he died. And so they were so sad about that, they canceled all of their shows except for one charity, which was something I think that he was a part of or liked. And so they did it out of respect for him. But I haven't seen them. I think they're doing shows now in Europe again, but they're not doing one in America. And I wanted to see them, but I did get a refund to the ticket. So I did get that, but I thought, well, I don't really want a refund. I want to see them. So anyway, I still get notices about groups that are going to be playing at that club, even though I didn't actually go to the club. That's the cool thing about that, is if you get tickets to a certain from a certain venue, they'll keep you updated about the new groups that are playing and who's going to be there.
Yeah,
And so
they have
you
this
know,
place down the street from me called the Canyon, and they have a lot of bands playing there. They have Canned Heat, they have fucking
huh,
a lot of
wow.
Berlin, fucking Buck Cherries playing there. It's a small club. It's in a mall, dude.
But
And
that's cool.
I gotta go there.
Yeah,
John Wade is playing there, but he's playing acoustic. I don't want to see acoustic set.
but if you get a chance to talk to him afterwards,
That
and
would
if
be
the
cool.
tickets are really really cheap, then it might be worth it just to meet him, you know.
Lou Graham is playing there with Asia, with John Prine opening for him.
Oh well, John Prine died.
John Prine or something. Asia
Oh,
something.
oh
I
well,
think
well
it's a
oh,
different guy.
oh yeah, because John Prine is a country artist, so it would be a different, maybe John Prine, or I don't know. But
John
John
Payne.
Prine.
John Payne.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
John
John
Payne.
Prine was the guy who wrote "Send Me an Angel, Go Montgomery, Send Me the da 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 da." Do you know that song?
Yeah, kind of. But
Yeah,
I'm thinking it's John Payne. I guess
yeah.
the surviving members of Asia let him do his own Asia. So
But we should, now thinking about it, there's a couple of John Prine albums that are rock enough where we ought to be able to do them. They
yeah,
aren't they aren't totally country. They're kind of like more rock style.
that'd
So
be cool. Because
you know,
I'd like to do this album one day because they're obscure in my thing, bar 7. But
we could do a trade. If I agree to do Bar 7, you agree to do John Prine.
that's fine. You know, I
I
usually
know.
agree with everything you
I
agree to.
know, I know. I'm just trying to make it sound like I'm a government official making it official or whatever.
And also the next one I want to do after we do yours next week is uh Black Crows with Jimmy Page with the Black Crows live at the Greek.
Yeah, the reason I'd agree to that is because Jimmy Page is on it.
Exactly. You like the
Yeah,
Black Crows though.
I like Jimmy Page.
All right, man. I'm glad to see you're back, awake, and alive, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Man, we're gonna
I
end.
do kind of. Yeah, sometimes I like the Black Crows.
All right, well, let's end this, man. You just say goodbye,
Okay,
man.
okay. Goodbye, man.